We have fixed all the orientation of the faces on the outside and inside. The only red-colored faces refer to the wall cavity, which we do not see in the application, so the problem does not exist. Before exporting the model, to help us further with the orientation of the faces, we can select all the faces, then Tab A to enter edit mode and select all the faces, and then by clicking on the same drop-down menu of face orientation, we can see other items such as the measurement of edges, area, angles, but above all, we can have the so-called normals displayed. The latter are segments that indicate the correct orientation of the faces. For example, if we try to rotate a face with a flip normal, we find that the normal segment has disappeared and the face turns red. So, the normals are a further indication of the orientation of the faces. We can also stretch the segments to make them more visible, and we can also have normals displayed for vertices. We will deselect these for convenience. What remains for us to do now is to export the project. So we go to File, Export, and a drop-down menu opens up with showing me the various export formats, choosing according to the destination of the model. Unity's game engine particularly prefers the FBX format, which allows us to incorporate the materials that have been created on Blender, so that we can import the Unity model with fewer steps. In fact, once on Unity, it will be sufficient to import the model and textures into the assets, and by default the materials contained there will also be read in. This is because a match is made with the materials created on Blender by selecting an option that we will explain shortly. Another very common format is OBJ, but for our case it will be better to select FBX. At this point, a window opens in which we go to select the values we want to export. First of all, from the Path Mode drop-down menu, we select Copy, which, as we said before, is used to copy materials and incorporate them into the model during exportation. Then from the object types, we select only the empty mesh and other entries and then click on Export. Now the 3D model is ready for Unity.